Karim, oké. Hi, Karim.
Daar is goed, hoor. Daar where you're standing right now. Just next to you. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Stenden TV magazine. My name is Karim, and I am your host. Today we are going to talk about the fusion between Stenden University and NHL, the new feature of WhatsApp, the 3AO Café, the Midnight Walk Leeuwarden, and the Stuco Hemingway event. Let's start with talking about the fusion.
Hello friends, did you know that Stenden and NHL are planning to merge? Let's see what students think about this.
Well, I heard of it. I know they're going to emerge, but I don't know exactly how it's going to happen or when.
No, your friend just told me about it, but I didn't heard before of it.
It will happen next year or so.
And now, let's see what students think about each other.
Well, most people talk English to each other, and I think that's it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they like contact with other people.
Yeah, Stenden is more fun, I think. It's more international and the atmosphere is here always better.
In Stenden there are a lot of international students, but at NHL there are only Dutch students.
We also asked students about their eating habits.
Noodles, I like your noodles. And I found out you have very nice like kebab, like shawarma, something like that. Shawarma rolls, yeah, I like that one too.
Pancakes.
Mostly I go to the restaurant, of course, and I take a lumpia, something like that. I would like it, yeah. If I go to eat here, I would like to something special, of course. Huh? And bread I can also buy here.
We never eat at the NHL. We always eat at Stenden, and usually we eat noodles or something like that. That's because it's much cheaper than NHL and the food is much better.
So I usually go home to either because it's kind of cheaper, because I find pricing in the canteen or iFood really high.
As you can see, students know a bit about each other, but the merge remains a big question mark. Hopefully, our guest Peter Mulder will help us reveal the mystery shrouding the merge between Stenden and NHL.
I'm pleased to introduce our special guest, Manager Corporate Communication, Peter Mulder. He will give us information about the planned merge between Stenden University and NHL. Peter, thank you very much for coming today. So I can imagine you're probably a busy man. And well, to start off, how did Stenden and NHL came on the idea to merge?
Yeah, in fact, it came up many years ago. Why should we work together? And especially when we came together on one side at the Kennis Campus, it became much clearer that there are possibilities to work together to strengthen each other. So that's where it started about 1 year ago, to find out which fields there are and if there are possibilities to work together in a stronger way than we did before. And as you can see at the movies, we can.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
And was it a necessary fusion, or was it something that can also could not happen?
We see that we have common challenges for the future. Let's look at the responsiveness question about 21st century skills. We know that we think that we can handle the future better if we do it together. Yeah.
Okay. And in what way would you say does it benefit both schools?
In lots of fields, and especially when we want to develop ourselves to respond to the questions that the future will bring.
Yes.
And that's the most important thing. So if you think what we can feel as a student at this moment from the merger, what we could find out what will happen, it will mostly be about the future. You will feel that there are some more developments towards better quality, etc., where we can find each other, but most of it will be in the future.
In the future. So for the students that are here now in the common 3 to 4 years, will probably not notice many things.
Not too much, but there will be wider curricula, etc., but slowly, I think.
Slowly.
First of all, we have to the merger is not settled yet. I mean, we have to prepare our plans for the next year, so that means until December of 2015 we are preparing plans. After that you have the track of approving by the by the the corporate, sorry, the CMR.
Yeah.
And as well as the ministry. And after that, we're already in summer of 2016 when the merge can start.
Okay.
If it is approved.
If it is approved,
of course.
So it has to be approved
Yep.
first, and then it can go on.
Yep.
And then it will change the life for students in probably 8 to 10 years, but not in the next 4 years.
Sooner than that, but
Okay.
not for the next 2 years too much.
Okay.
No, but I can see that we already find each other. If you look at Canteen, for example, as I saw in the movie, that's funny.
Yeah, exactly. And so the students later on, what will change for them? You already mentioned something about a
Yeah.
wider curricula.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that the students can
Yeah, the research part will be stronger, I think, and as well as the connection to the working field where you can work later on. The preparation for the 21st century skills that you need to have for the future will be stronger. Things like that, a wider curriculum, more internationalization. The program will be more accessible to other people, like NHL students. Things like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. And will there also be a connection, do you think, between the Stenden students and the students of NHL?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Well, because the schools will become together,
Yeah.
so will they also connect the students of both schools? Or is it
They are already connected. If you look at the movie, they know each other, and
yeah.
What the plans will be, we will find out in next year. So the concrete, what the effects will be on this level.
Yeah,
We'll
on
have
the
to
like the
find out.
social level.
Oh, social level. Well, I think there's not too much difference if you look at the students. They know each other.
Yeah.
They can, so there's no. We're not competitors, and I don't think that the students are competitors too.
No, doesn't feel like that.
So we can strengthen each other and getting known to each other.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for coming today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Almost everyone that has a smartphone uses the application WhatsApp. It is the most popular app when it comes to text messaging. But what if you were also able to call people by using the app?
Hi guys, sorry, I had to text a friend of mine. So, WhatsApp, you know, WhatsApp makes it possible for all of us to send each other text messages. But did you know that they are developing this new update that makes it possible for all of us to call our friends, family and colleagues through the app? And what do you think our students think about this new idea? Let's take a look. Hey guys, so there have been rumors that WhatsApp would make it possible for all of us to call friends and family through this app. What do you think of this idea?
I like WhatsApp, so I would like to call people through it. That's going to be pretty fun.
Well, and able to call somebody through WhatsApp. It's very similar to Viber. You can call through Wi-Fi network. I think it's really handy.
I don't know, because I got already a flat for my phone and I'm already paying it for a year. So there's no reason in using it right now for me.
And you, would you make use of it?
Yeah, I think it's an awesome feature.
I think I would. I think if I would call my mom, I would still use regularly. But for example, when people are abroad and they're in the hotel with Wi-Fi, then it's way cheaper to call them via WhatsApp than via normal, because then you don't have to pay a lot.
For WhatsApp, honestly, it's not that necessary, because then you're kind of removing the point of WhatsApp, just chatting, quick chatting. Because if you call, you can actually just use your phone, like the data you have. Don't waste the data for that, you know.
So if you think about privacy, would you think that there could be difficulties with this new update?
Of course, WhatsApp is known as saving data about personal details, including their efforts that they can watch me calling and data what I'm calling, who calling, how long. I don't know, that might be an issue.
Collecting our data, would WhatsApp really be allowed then to record all our conversations? Rick Reineveld is a law teacher here at Stenden and has his own office in Leeuwarden. So let's see what he, as an expert, has to say about this issue. Make it clear for our audience, would WhatsApp really be allowed to collect and record our personal conversations?
So in general, the main answer is no. However, are you a WhatsApp user?
Yeah.
Then you have signed this terms of service from WhatsApp. This is like 14 pages and defines what WhatsApp can do, etc., etc. And in this document, you give WhatsApp the permission to look into your directory of all your phone numbers inside your phone and publish that information to other users to show them if you're available, yes or no. So although WhatsApp would not be able to do that without your permission, since you have given your permission to do so, they are allowed to do that. So your permission supersedes the law.
As you've heard, WhatsApp is not allowed to use our personal data without our permission. But what exactly do app developers have to consider when developing an app like this? We'll find out in a few seconds. Back to the studio.
Our guest today is Jonathan Beutner. He's a first-year student at Stenden University and is currently working on an application in the sector New Media in the Media Operations module. Thank you for coming, Jonathan.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'd like to start about the WhatsApp feature, of course. What do you think about it?
Well, I think that if they add, if it stays free, if they add free calling and video calls, I think it's a great update to WhatsApp. It's already free, and I use it to send my files, share pictures with friends. We have like a housemate WhatsApp, you know, like for a roommate, so you can always stay in contact with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great feature. And then if you add calling to that or video calling, then it just expands the app a little bit more. I think it's a positive thing, really.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, me too. And so what do you think the results of this feature will be for WhatsApp?
Well, I think WhatsApp is already really popular. I think like 95% of the people who have a smartphone, they'll probably use WhatsApp. I know like a bunch of even, I don't know, call them the old generation, like my mom, she uses WhatsApp and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. I can't think of anyone who doesn't use WhatsApp.
Yeah, so I think it will be positive. I mean, if they keep it free, then I think it can only mean positive things for WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's certainly true. Okay, and so you're studying media and entertainment management yourself.
Correct.
And I understand you're developing an app yourself right now.
Yeah, we're actually working in the new media sector with a lot of InDesign and like Adobe Illustrator to convert a paper magazine into an interactive online, kind of an iPad version magazine, where you can just scroll to the side. There's longer articles. You have like slideshows, interactive videos. So we have to design all that on InDesign and then put it together into a folio and then upload it, convert it to an app.
Okay, well
So
that sounds good. So how do you make an interactive magazine? What happens if I flip the page?
Well, I mean, you start out with like a blank page. You add all your elements in InDesign, and then after when you export it, you can put it all together. And then, let's say you have a cover page of a magazine, let's say Vogue. They have an interactive app.
Yeah.
And you click on the cover, and the letters will fly in or something, and then the titles will come. You can swipe over. There's a video explaining something, and you can swipe over. You have I guess whatever it'll show you fashion things, and then you can click on it. You can go straight to the store, things like that, if you like something.
Sounds really nice.
Yeah.
And do you also look different at apps now that you're thinking about it yourself and you're making an app?
Well, it's interesting because creating an app, you see how much work and stuff goes into it, you know? I mean, there's a bunch of young kids already that are creating iPhone apps and things like that, which really, that amazes me. But yeah, I think in a little way, I see how much work people put into it, and it's not just a really quick thing.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
The 3AO Campus Café in Leeuwarden is known for live music and its beautiful location. Let's see what this place has to offer.
Welcome to Stenden TV. My name is Dennis Rodney, and this place right behind me is the so-called 3GO Campus Cafe. What makes the place so special and what has it to offer? Let's find out. Is it your first time coming here to the Campus Cafe?
Well, no. I've been here a few times and I've been liking it. That's why I keep on coming back. They're really good at everything. The service is good, and yeah.
Actually, no, it's not my first time. I've been here before, and I think it's pretty interesting, especially if you're a student living here in Leeuwarden.
No, actually I've been here before, one time with a friend to just have a lunch, and before that with the introduction week.
What do you think about the prices and the beverages?
I believe that the beverages and the prices here in 3GO are quite interesting, because regarding the prices, they have offers, especially for students, where you can come and have check the menu and just check something.
I think they're reasonably priced. They have really good dishes, and they even have very cheap meals. Even breakfast is really cheap, and I like it over here. It's not just any kind of breakfast. I think that it's, I mean, you're getting what you're paying for, but you're also getting more than that. I mean, they do it with quality, and they take pride in their stuff.
I'm here with another artist right now. His name is Joris, and he just performed. Great performance, Joris.
Thanks, mate.
And how do you like the atmosphere here?
It's pretty good. Nice vibe. Enjoyed it. The weather works as well, so can't complain.
And was it your first time performing here, or?
It's my first time performing here, yeah. And actually, it's also my first time performing alone for such a long time, basically.
Okay. And would you come again?
Maybe, sure. If they ask me, yeah, definitely.
That was my day at the 3GO Campus Cafe in Leeuwarden. It offers great people, a chill atmosphere, nice live performances, and the price is just right. Just come over and have a look. See you at the 3GO.
Our guest is Viola. She is a third-year MEM student at Stenden University. Viola is one of the event managers who takes care of the events which take place at the 3GO Cafe in Leeuwarden. Viola, very nice of you to be here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, sure. And you organize the event in the 3GO Cafe. Yeah. So how did you get in touch with that cafe? How did that happen?
At the moment I'm doing the module media productions, and this is one of the assignments we have, and since in the future I'm really thinking about working in event management, I thought, yeah, this is a very great opportunity to me to maybe have a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
So I applied for this assignment, and as far as it's very nice, and we are very successful. And yeah.
Okay, why are you very successful?
Because there are many people interested in performing in 3GO event, as well as they're coming to visit us. Also, the Facebook page is very active right now, because we have more than 4,000 people reach.
Okay, that's good.
We didn't really expect such a huge success, but
so,
we're very happy to have it.
Yeah, that's very good. And how many events are there at the cafe?
During this module, we have eight weeks in total. We have to organize 6 events.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment we have organized already 2 events, so there are 4 more to go.
Yeah, okay. And what are the events about?
Our main task is to entertain people, and there's not a very specific form of doing this. But we are mostly focusing on organizing live music there, because it brings a special atmosphere, I think, and people really like it, because they can come and relax and just enjoy the live music and have a drink.
Okay, and where do you get this live music? Because mostly talent from Stenden right now, I think. For example, there is Dunja, who is also a student, media and entertainment management, and she sings there. But will you also be getting professional bands in the future, maybe, or?
Maybe in the future, not right now.
No, I understand.
Yeah. But we are cooperating with Friesland College,
Okay.
Because there are many musicians there.
Yes.
And there are also many enthusiasts who want to perform on the stage. And yeah.
You also have the Minerva Pop Academy.
Yeah, we're also cooperating with them.
You're cooperating with them, so you can get students from there to actually perform at the 3AO Café.
I think that's a very nice concept in Leeuwarden, that we can work together.
Yes, and you are also creating a stage for those artists to perform and to practice and to understand the audience. So let's get familiar with the audience. So that's really cool. And how many people are in charge of the event?
Normally there should be 4 people in total, but at the moment we are 3. And I think we perfectly handle everything. And while one person is more formal, and then the other one is more creative, and I think we are a very nice team, and I really enjoy working there with them.
Yeah, I can understand. And so can you tell me, I have to say, a little bit ashamed, I've never been to an event in the TO Café, but maybe you can...
You're more than welcome to come next Thursday at 4 o'clock.
Next Thursday, 4 o'clock, and why should we come?
Because, as I already mentioned before, there's a very specific atmosphere because of the live music there, and I think it's a great place to socialize.
Yeah.
Because you can meet your friends, you can meet new people.
Fellow
there.
students.
Yeah.
Okay, so next Thursday, 4 o'clock, be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
All right. We continue this show with the Midnight Walk Leeuwarden. This event took place last Friday. It was a 12.5 kilometer walk through Leeuwarden, and the participants were accompanied by musicians, actors, and dancers.
Good evening, I'm here in Leeuwarden. I'm here at the Amazing Festival, which is a sing-along festival. It's for free for everybody. It's a festival before the actual event Midnight Leeuwarden starts. It's a kind of karaoke, so the lyrics are on the screen. You can sing with the band. It's to bring the people in the mood and just to have fun. So let's see how people sing.
As you can see behind me, the actual event of tonight starts. It's time for the 12 kilometers of Midnight Walk Leeuwarden. We will join them, accompany them, but also musicians, actors and dancers will be there. It's time and we will see what's happened tonight. What do you like the most here in this event?
I should say the walking, but no, not at the end.
I really appreciate the contribution of all the volunteers. Many, 500-600 people who volunteer to do this, to make it possible. I really enjoy the atmosphere of the people who walk, who contribute by walking the whole thing. They're very relaxed, they like it, have talks, meet each other. It's a very social event. Actually, financially, we had a big challenge with making a lot of money for the purpose.
Which cost?
Food bank. It's for people that have money to buy food. Yeah. So they collect food at supermarkets and they donate it to people who haven't got enough money to buy food for themselves. No.
So it's actually for charity?
It's for charity, absolutely. For charity. They brought up 40,000 euros.
Oh, really good.
Yes. There are 4,000 people who are walking this tonight, and everybody had to pay 10 euros, and all the money went to the food supply.
Now we are at the Harmony, the last stop of the Midnight Walk Leeuwarden, the end of the 12 kilometers. People now are resting, drinking. It was a long journey, a funny one, with beautiful place and unique buildings. Actors, singers and dancers were with us. And now back to you, back to the studio.
Let me introduce you to our guest Teresa. She walked the whole 12.5 kilometers, and we want to know how she experienced it. Hi, thank you very much for coming today. And so, what did you think about the video? Did it reflect the events well?
Yes, definitely. It really described the atmosphere and the motivation of all the people. And yeah.
And how was the atmosphere? Was it how you expected it to be when you came there?
Yes, absolutely. The music was really matching the dancers, and also they were dancing in front of buildings, and it really just was matching the atmosphere there. Yeah, also with the music, and yeah.
Yeah, and the people who were walking were actually also cool people to be with, or were they having fun?
Yeah, the people were very motivated and having lots of fun, and yeah.
Okay, sounds good. And what aspect did you enjoy the most about the Midnight Run?
I really loved the music, so there were really different kinds of music.
And were live bands that were performing?
Yeah, live bands. Especially in the beginning, the Meezing Festival, the sing-along festival, it was lots of fun. The people were just enjoying it, and yeah, like I said, different kinds of music, so a really wide variety.
That sounds like a good way to run.
Yeah.
I can imagine you won't even get tired because of all the fun.
No, not at all.
Having.
It was really not exhausting. I mean, I'm also used to walking.
Yeah.
But
so you didn't find it exhausting at all?
No, not at all. It was also the walking pace was not too fast and not too slow. There were some crew members who really had a look that the people kept walking and that there was nothing left behind, and no one, I mean.
Yeah, okay. So, and what kind, what was the public like? Was it like children and grown-ups, all kind of ages? Or was it like
all kind of ages, yeah, really. So also young people, but also old, elderly people, of course.
Yeah.
And I think
students?
Yes, students, of course. I mean, I'm also a student.
You are a student, of course, but maybe you were the only one thinking about going. So, were there like Stenden students? Did you recognize anyone there?
Yeah, I was there with my friends.
Yeah?
We were, with 4 friends. And they are also, I mean, I'm studying hospitality, so the others were studying media and also hospitality.
Okay.
Yeah.
And will you go again next time?
Yes, definitely, because I really enjoyed it, and I will also ask more friends to come, because it was a lot of fun.
And do you know if it's every year, or is it twice a year? Or?
No, it's once a year.
It's once a year. So next year you will be there?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, next year I will probably be there too, because it sounds like real fun and a good way to walk and listen to some music. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever thought of becoming a performing artist? The Stuco Mem might have an opportunity for you.
Welcome there, we are tonight at Hemingway's. With me are Britta and Riley from the Stuco. So Britta, what could you tell me about the event tonight? What can we expect?
Well, we have 5 different performances tonight, performing with their guitars and their amazing voices. Most of them gonna do like singer-songwriter music and covers, and some even do their own songs. So yeah, nice compilation of artists, I would say.
Yeah, that's nice. Riley, could you maybe tell me something more about the motivation and the effort you have to put in such an event?
Well, as I'm a big fan of this kind of music, I really have the motivation to do it, and it took us, I would say, like 3 weeks to organize this kind of.
Yeah, thanks. Still at Hemingway's, we're sitting at the bar, And maybe for the first thing, what's your name?
My name is Georgi, and I come from Bulgaria.
You're afraid of playing live now?
I'm perfectly okay with playing live because I had a band back in my hometown, so I have a couple of bands actually, and I have played a lot like live. It's something okay for me.
So what do you think about the evening tonight at Hemingway's?
Actually, I just arrived here, but it's pretty cool because there are many damn cool people up here. I'm enjoying some good time over here, yeah?
Came in like a wrecking ball, but never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was.
And you played like a cover from Miley Cyrus' Wrecking Ball. You did just write that by yourself?
No, I kind of covered the cover from a singer-songwriter from Norway.
Thanks to you for your resume.
Our guests today are Joris, the chairperson of the Stuco, and Sarina from the event department. Joris and Sarina, very nice that you could make time to come today. Joris, what do you think of the evening?
Of the evening, well, it went quite well. We had quite a turnout. It took a little while for people to actually know where we had the event.
Yeah.
But in the end, it was really good. Yeah. Satisfied.
So you are very satisfied.
Definitely.
Okay, perfect. And what inspired you and the Stuco to organize this event for you both?
Well, we as in the Stuco are really surrounded by a lot of creative people, and what we aim to do in the events department is really to organize a. We wanted to organize an event where people can show their talent and where they can show their passion. So. If there are a lot of great musicians, so we just wanted to give them a chance to come to the stage and show the audience what they're capable of.
So you're giving the artist a stage, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
So it can happen sometimes that it can be a little bit like less, and sometimes be a real rocking performance.
Yeah,
or
well,
did you think overall it was good?
It depends. You can be a musician, but you can also be any other performing artist. You can write poems if you would like to. You can also dance.
Stand-up comedy, yes, definitely.
So
whatever is possible.
If you have a talent, then you can show it.
Exactly.
It's not only music, but it could also be an art form or
yeah.
poetry. Okay, sounds really nice. And do you sing or play an instrument yourself?
I do. In the previous item, you actually saw me performing.
Yeah.
At the 3 show last week. Yeah.
Okay, and so you could say that were you going to be performing on this event as well?
No, I didn't perform here.
Okay.
Maybe next time we'll see. Maybe we can organize it.
Yeah.
But we really try to get other artists as well to perform and give them the opportunity.
Exactly. And so it's in Hemingway.
Yeah.
Why the Hemingway? Because it's normally not for bands or.
Well, yeah, we actually had one previous event in Hemingway as well, which was in summer, and at that time we were really looking for a location that has a really nice summery feeling because it was beginning of summer. So I thought the beach bar of Hemingway would be the perfect option for us. Yeah. So, and because we really established a very nice collaboration, we thought why not give it a second try as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And do you have any other events coming in the future?
Yeah, the event department is planning on organizing an event at Scooters, an open mic night.
Scooters, yeah.
We already did an event there previous year.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that again.
So again in Scooters.
In Scooters.
So we'll be sure to be there. Thank you very much for coming, both.
Thank you.
Okay.
Welcome.
So far, we discussed several interesting topics this week. A special thanks to all the guests who took time to be here. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you next time.